the growth mindset. It seems like something that's unique to a few people, entrepreneurs, executive leaders, politicians. You'd be surprised how many people really don't have a growth mindset. In fact, the growth mindset is probably more unique than you think. My observations come purely from experience, not any specific data that's been put around this, which I would love to see. What I've seen is, as I run this thing called the 10-Day Growth Hacking Challenge, I work with entrepreneurs trying to break the boundaries of their businesses by gaining growth in areas that they normally wouldn't. And the number one transformation I see in this challenge is our ability to take somebody and move them from a fixed to a growth mindset. Often when they step in, they're very committed, and committed can be a very blinding thing, because when you commit, you think that there must be one way or a few ways of doing things, and you must stick to it. Although the ethos of that is brilliant, you do need to be committed, and you do need to be consistent, and you need to be disciplined, but you need to be flexible and open-minded about the way you approach it. One of the things I love about growth hacking and the development of the growth mindset is the ability to step back and take all the weight off your shoulders and say, I don't know. Just putting that statement into play and just saying, I don't know. And the power of that does one incredible thing for you to grow. There's nothing left in front of you other than to experiment. And in reality is that growth comes from the areas that we least expect it. Most of the times it comes from areas that are unseen, unknown. In order for that to happen, you cannot be blinded by a fixed mindset, but rather you need to be able to step back and be able to run experiments. And the reason we run experiments is because we just don't know. And we got to be extremely creative and courageous in the way that we run experiments. Now, at Growth Labs, it's an AI company that I run, we look at exactly that. We put data around experimentation, and it's all based on ROI. How many experiments need to be run against ROI? The different type of experiments against ROI, the intensity that's used against ROI, the resources used, execution, and so forth against ROI. And it's an incredible data set because it gives us insights that show us, they help us essentially take out the guesswork of how to grow. But at the essence of all this, and that's my whole point, is the growth mindset, is being open, being flexible, willing to experiment, and starting with the statement, I don't know.